That's good.
Yeah, there's kind of, like you said, not much necessary to go on.
Mm-hmm.
First, did you hear that she mentioned at least what kind of the format's supposed to be? She mentioned that there's supposed to be an introductory paragraph, a body, where you cover whatever you mentioned in the introductory paragraph, and then a conclusion at the end. So at least we now kind of know what the general format of the paper is supposed to be.
A generic essay.
Yeah, basically. Because before that, we just, there was some discussion of, should it be an outline form? Should you just list, this question, here's the answer, this question, here's the answer. So not really sure what we're supposed to be doing with that.
Probably the rest of the page just explaining the intro.
Which is good, because we've got 3,000 words to cover.
Yeah.
Now, the problem that I have most with the actual case is what are we really trying to solve?
Yeah.
Because like Rachel said in class, the employees seem relatively happy.
Right. It sounds like what they're trying to do is prevent something from happening with the employees. Like they're seeing early signs of something declining and they're feeling uncertain. And so I think that they're probably trying to take some kind of early action approach.
So kind of like preventative maintenance.
Exactly.
Makes sense. I can believe that too. One of the curiosities is going to be, how do you deal with the differences between each location? That's one of the reasons I actually posted a question to the guys in the UK. How would you deal with this?
And I was reading your answer, and yours was a little bit different. But I mean, we can go over our answers. So you can go first, and then I'll go, and then Sean will go.
Okay.
So we can all just kind of explain and then see where we are.
The way I saw the relevant issues is that the most relevant issue is how do you keep the workforce ready and able to get back up to speed quickly and with quality when the demands and the orders increase.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do scale down your workflow, which apparently the guy doesn't want to, you can get into trouble where, suddenly we've got 50,000 orders. Quick, what do we do? How do you hire those people back? And then you got as you were saying, the employees with the feeling uncertainty because of the economic downturn. There are cash flow issues due to length of time from inception from project to payout. And since it's all capital equipment, it could be 2 years or so. Something horrible with them. And the client is afraid that the employees will seek more stable and certain employment elsewhere. Like just said, there's other places nearby, even in the downturn, they could probably get work elsewhere. As you mentioned, that since the employees are interested in staying in the company, they do have an effective commitment. They like the place, they like the employer, they want to be there. So pretty much the only thing that he needs to do from that is figure out a way to kind of keep that there, keep them interested, and therefore get rid of the uncertainty as much as possible. As I said, uncertainty is damaging their emotional state. The leader, at the very least, is good in that he's trying to solve the problem. He sees it, it's possibly coming up, and trying to figure out a way to take care of it. One of the things I came up with last night during the reading was actually the concept of empowering employees. The idea of talking to the employees and going, this is the situation. How do you think we should solve it? That way they get involved in the answers and they get, empowered to help be part of the company. And I think that's a relatively decent way to try to be able to help convince them of things.